Hello students, today we will discuss about the pharmacognostic profile of myrrh and colophony. So today first drug is myrrh, which is commonly known as gum myrrh, Arabian myrrh or Somali myrrh or myrrha. Biologically it is an oleogumragenes which is obtained from the stems of Commiphora molmol or Commiphora abscisinica belonging to family Burseraceae. It also can be obtained from the other species of Commiphora, and geographically grow it grows in northeast Africa and southern Arabia. So we can say that the botanical name of myrrh is Commiphora molmol or Commiphora abscisinica, which is belongs to family Burseraceae. And if you see the tree of this plant, it is looking like this. Another is the collections and preparations of the myrrh. So the plant of myrrh is normally a small shrubs or tree which can be grow up to 3 meters in height, and their phloem parenchyma is closely associated with the ducts which contain the yellow color liquid, and which is known as the cytogenous duct. So this yellow color liquid is secreted from the cytogenous duct, and for the collections of the these reagents we will make the incisions in the bark, due to which we can obtain this yellow granular liquid. And this yellowish white viscous liquid is solidified easily to produce the reddish brown masses. So this one has been collected in a goat skin by the natives. But we can say that in the cytogenous duct this yellow color liquid is secreted by making the incisions of the bark of the tree we can collect, and rapidly this yellowish white liquid is solidified and convert into the reddish brown masses which can be collected in the goat skin. Next is the characteristics of the drug. So shape is irregular masses or tears, color is reddish brown, odor aromatic agreeable, taste is also aromatic and agreeable, and its size may vary 1.5 to 3 centimeter in diameters. And if we talk about the extra features of the drug, so the fracture surface of the drug is somewhat granular, and it is brittle and shows the translucent surface, and sometimes whitish spots on the broken pieces may also occur. And about the chemical constituent, it consists resins 25 to 40%, gums 57 to 61%, volatile oil 7 to 17%, and it contain in large amount resins portions which is ether solubles, and major active constituent is the commiphoric acids, which may be in the form of alpha, beta and gamma. So we can say that major active constituent is the chemiphoric acids of the myrrh. And the volatile content of the drugs contain cuminic aldehyde, eugenol, cresol, pinene, limonene, dipentene and sesquiterpenes. And the disagreeable odor of the drug or oil is because of the disulfide compound. And these gums also contain the proteins 18% and carbohydrate 64%, which is the mixtures of galactose, arabinose, glucuronic acids and some oxidase enzymes. So it is all about the chemical constituents. So we can say that major active constituents of myrrh is the commiphoric acids, which is the ether soluble drugs, and these commiphoric acids may be in the form of alpha, beta and gamma. Now the chemical test, on triturations with water it gives the yellow brown emulsion, and when we will take the ethereal solutions of myrrh and on treatment with the bromine vapors it gives the red color, the solution become purple with the nitric acid. So when we will take the ethereal solutions of the drugs with the propene vapor, so it will form the red color, and further on treatment with the nitric acids, it can be, this red color can be converted into the purple color. Next is the usage of the drugs. Commonly it is used as a carminative, stimulant, antiseptic, in the preparations of tooth powder and mouthwashes. Topically, it is an astringent to the mucous membranes, and it is used in a tinctures, paint, gargles, and rinse due to its disinfecting, deodorizing, and in the inflammatory conditions of the mouth and throats. And about the adulteration, so it can be easily adulterated with the Arabian myrrh, Yemen myrrh. Both varieties are less fragrant and less aromatic. So Arabian myrrh and Yemen myrrh is the species in which these drugs can be substituted. And if you compare between the original species, that is Commiphora molmol, so these varieties are less fragrant and less aromatic. And in India, normally it is substituted by the Balsa modendron mucul, which is commonly known as the Indian dalium. So in India, it is substituted with the Balsa modendron mucul, and it is commonly known as the Indian dalium. Next drug is the colophony, which is also known as the Rogin, yellow resins, abitic anhydride, colophony resins, and amber resins, and coloponium. So in Hindi, you can say this is the cheed tree you see in surrounding of you in Himalayan region, particularly in Garhwal region and in Kumaon. So cheed is commonly grow. So this drug is obtained from the cheed. And if we talk about the biological sources, so it is a solid residue which is left after distilling of the volatile oil from the oleoresins, which is obtained from the Pinus palustris and other species of Pinus like Pinus pinasters, Pinus helipensis, Pinus masoniana, Pinus tabuliformis, Pinus caribaceae, and these all species are belonging to family Pinaceae. And if you see about the geographical sources, United States, France, Italy, Portugal, Spain, Greece, New Zealand, China, and India's and Pakistan. And particularly in case of India, it's grow in Himalayan regions like Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Kashmir, and Northeast Himalayas. And total supply in the world, out of total supply, 80% of the world supply is coming from the United States. Next is the collections and preparations. So for the collections of the drugs, we will make the groups on the bark of the tree with the help of some knife and instruments. And after that, metal containers is attached below the groups by the nails, like this. You can see in these pictures that these persons make some groups, and here is showing that metal containers has been attached, and the because of cytogenous drugs present in the tree, the secretions of the resins will comes out, and it will be collected in this container. So a cup is adjusted according when the size of the group of increase. So this container, or we can say the cup, it can be adjusted according to the height of the groups whenever we will make the new groups on the tree. So suppose we make a one groups here, then after exhaustion, so we will make another groups, and then this will attach in similar way like here. So the resins taken out at a different interval and sent for the further processing. So we will collect the resins, and this will go for the further processing. So crude oleoresins is arrived at distillery in the barrels. So it will be collected in the barrels and we will sand it in the distillations unit, and then it is mixed with about 20% by weight of turpentine. So now what we will do, that we will mix with the turpentine, which will be the 20% by weight of the drug, in a heated stainless steel vessels, and will allow to stand to separate the water and other impurities. So to separate the waters and other impurities, we will heat the that steel vessels. Then diluted oleoresins is transferred to a copper or stainless steel stills, and the turpentine is removed by the steam distillation. So we can say that with the help of steam distillations we will remove the turpentine. When distillation is completed, the molten resins is run through the wire strainers into the barrels, followed by cooling, and then it is prepared for the export. So it is about the collection and preparation. तो हम क्या कह सकते हैं कि इसमें बार्क में जो है नाइफ के या अदर इंस्ट्रूमेंट की हेल्प से आप ग्रुप्स बना लेते हैं, और इस ग्रुप्स के नीचे आप जो है कप जो है मेटल कंटेनर्स है उसको जोड़ देते हैं, और इसमें आपका ये मटेरियल जो रेजिन्स होता है ये कलेक्ट होता चला जाएगा। उसके बाद आप इसको डिस्टिलेशन यूनिट में भेजते हैं। फिर आप इसमें जो है 20% टर्पेंटाइन ऐड करने के बाद बाय ऑफ इट्स वेट 20% आप टर्पेंटाइन इसमें ऐड करेंगे और इसको हीट करेंगे टू रिमूव द स्टेनलेस स्टील्स को आप हीट करेंगे, और उसके बाद आप थोड़ी देर रुक जाएंगे, वेट करेंगे, जिससे आपका वाटर और इम्प्योरिटी जो है वो सेपरेट हो जाएंगी। उसके बाद आप क्या करेंगे कि इसको कॉपर स्टेनलेस स्टील्स में ट्रांसफ़र कर देते हैं, और स्टीम डिस्टिलेशन से टर्पेंटाइन को हम रिमूव कर सकते हैं। और जब आपका ये डिस्टिलेशन कंप्लीट हो जाएगा तो जो पिघला हुआ माल्ट रेजिन्स है इसको आप क्या करेंगे, वायर स्ट्रेनर से पास करते हैं और बैरल्स में। उसके बाद इसकी कूलिंग करते हैं। कूलिंग करने के बाद इट विल बी प्रिपेयर फॉर द मार्केट। And if we talk about the characteristics of the drug, so normally it's occur in the forms of translucent, hard, shiny, sharp, pale yellow to amber fragment. Fracture is brittle at ordinary temperatures, and it burns with a smoky flames. Its odor and taste is turpentine-like. It melt readily on heating, and density it may be 1.07 to 1.09. Acid value should be not less than 150. Saponifications value should be between 188 to 192. S value not more than 0.1 to 5%, and it is insoluble in water but freely soluble in alcohol, benzene, ether, glacial acetic acids, carbon disulfide, and alkaline solution. And if we talk about the chemical constituents, so major active constituents is abatic acids, which is chemically abetane diterpenoids. So abatic acids, and it is the resin acids, and the content of resin acids present in the drug is 90%, out of which abatic acid is the major active constituent, which is chemically the abetane diterpenoids. And before distillations, the resins contain excess amount of pymeric acids. So this pymeric acids may be in the two form. First is the positive and second one is the negative. So negative pymeric acid form is converted into the abatic acids, whereas the positive pymeric acid is the stable. So we can say that because of this negative pymeric acids, it is converted into the abatic acids. And other than acetic acid, other than resin acids, it's also contain the volatile oil, that is 0.5%, resins 5 to 6%, and other acids may be like saponic acids. So it is all about the chemical constituents of the drug. Then chemical identifications test. So we will take the powder drug samples, and we will add acetic acids and 1 drop of concentrate sulfuric acid in a test tube. So purple color will forms, which is readily changing to the violet color. In another test, we will take the petroleum ether solutions of the drugs twice its volume of dilute solutions of copper acetate and followed by the shaking. The color of the petroleum ether layer changes to emerald green color because of the formations of the copper salt of the abatic acid. So this green color is because of the copper salt of the abatic acids. In another test, we will take the alcoholic solutions of the drug and we will add sufficient water to it. It becomes milky white because of the precipitations of the chemical compounds. Then in next test, we will take the alcoholic solutions of colophony, which will turn to blue litmus to red because of the presence of the diterpenic acid. So it all about the chemical test. Then about the uses, it used as a stiffening agent in the ointment, adhesive and plasters. Medicinally, it is useful as a diuretic stimulant. Commonly, it is used in the manufacturing of the varnishes, printing ink, cement, soaps, sealing wax, wood polishes, floor coverings, papers, plastic, fireworks, tree wax, rosin soils, and other waterproofing cardboard. So it is all about the colophony, and it is the reference which I used to make this video. So thank you very much for watching this video.